Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. We have just returned back from our amazing trip to the New Forest with a caravan. It was a two-part series, so if you didn't watch that, click the link above to go and watch our adventure. But we are back at Bridge HQ, and my garden and veg is like a flipping jungle. Check this out. Look at my strawberries. Look at my tomatoes, my mange too, my beetroot, and my tomato plants are just thriving. Let's go into the greenhouse. Oh my good lord, it's like a forest in here. Look at the asparagus, carrots, and lemon basil, my chilies. Oh, how I've missed you guys. Look at my courgettes and my cucumbers. This is the best part about coming home, I'm telling you now, it's fantastic. Garlic looks a little bit worse aware, so that always needs actually picking and drying out. My butternut squash, my cucumbers, rocket's still doing well. Oh, look at my shallots. They're almost ready, look. Chili, doing well. Lemon basil, chili. Avocado. Oh, it's just absolutely glorious. Let me get out of this sweat box and let me show you the garden, because that really is like a jungle. Potatoes. Look at the lawn. The little clematis is up here now. Mental. But look at this. It's just blown up. The grass is so long. Look at all of these flowers that have come out. It's been a week. The rose has come out and also died within a week. Look at these. It smells amazing. Incredible. Oh, my little rose bush has come out. And this is Teddy's sunflower, ladies and gentlemen, that we grew at Forest School. Mental. Look at these poppies. They are just amazing. That lawn needs addressing. But it's a little bit too wet today, and we are just going to concentrate on getting back on track and getting all our washing started and all the usual bits and bobs of what it's like to return back after a week away trip. Yeah, but the exciting thing is we're already planning another incredible adventure, which is better than the New Forest we've just been to, for about 5-6 weeks time. So much to look forward to, but for now I better get my head in the washing machine. We woke up the next morning and, already missing our lovely adventures that we had in the New Forest, we decided to start the day with a lovely countryside walk and pretend that we were still on holiday. So we are out nice and early this morning. It is Sunday and we are getting some kilometres in these legs as we've got a big charity event coming up, which requires a hell of a load of walking. Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play.
Because she got away.
We used to be best buddies.
And now we're not. Because she told me why. If you want to build a snowman, you don't have to build a snowman.
Okay, bye. Good job, mate. called a church. It looks like a castle.
Is this the church?
Yes.
What do it?
Teddy, no. Teddy, stop it. Teddy.
Mommy, Mommy,
No,
done.
stop it.
Mommy, done. Mommy, done.
Oh, no, Teddy. Stop.
Again.
No, stop.
Again.
Oh, yeah, like I'm going to bend over and pick up another blade of grass so you can do it again.
Okay.
No. Willow has rolled in many different substances, starting off with what looked like a dead fish, and the smell was making myself and Katie absolutely honk. Then she's rolled in cow pat, then fox poo, and it's, funnily enough, where all the water dried up as well, so we can't wash her off, but we are having to walk ahead of Willow because she absolutely stinks. And if you walk downwind from that, it's going to be a very sicky affair.
Mommy shark, do 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 do. Mommy shark, Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark.
With our daily steps in the bag and my ears absolutely ringing due to Teddy singing in them for the last 2 hours and one smelly dog that needed addressing, we're on a one-way ticket back to Bridge HQ for Willow's very own pup bath, which she wasn't too pleased about, but it's her own bloody fault. Smelly pup.
With a lovely morning walk done, it's time to address my jungle of a garden, starting with the grass. And although I have my trusty robot lawnmower, the grass is so long I think it will genuinely choke. So I'm getting out the old classic normal conventional lawnmower, but also I'm going to be using the grass cuttings to put around the bottom of my veg to keep the soil nice and moist. With no further ado, 3, 2, 1, go! That's the sideways done, the battery's run out, so now I need to do that way as well. But in the meantime, whilst the battery charges, Teddy's having a sunbathe. Now I can sprinkle all of that on the bed of there and it will decompose. Right, rest of that can go on the potatoes. So, ladies and gentlemen, my garlic is absolutely definitely on its way out. I don't want it to mould in the soil, and so are my shallots. Look at these. I think today is the day of harvest. Now I know I looked at one of these about 2 weeks ago and I didn't think it was ready to kind of come out, but maybe they are fully grown for this year. So my plan is to open this up because this has currently got lettuce in it. Because I've now got space in my greenhouse, I'm going to put my lettuce in my greenhouse and all of these onions like so. That is phenomenal, but they need to now dry out, and so I'm going to use this as my little sort of drying shelter. So I'm going to pick all my garlic and all my shallots, lay them nice and flat so they've got a lot of air around them, and then they can sit there and dry until I can store them for the rest of the year. That's incredible. But for now, let's get all this lettuce out. And whilst we're talking about wins, look at my strawberry. I've got a red strawberry and it's got no holes in it from maggots or woodlouse. Look at that, as I say that, as a woodlouse on the bottom. Leave my strawberries alone. Anyway, back to what I was originally doing. I have just watered some of these. I am a real life farmer. All I need now is my own farm. I can clearly sustain my family and grow food. Good job I like salad, isn't it? Because I've got it in abundance. Look at that! Anyone want any lettuce? £2 a pot. No, that's a bit expensive. And my last one there. Superb. But this is my, it helps massively when the old labels rub out. I think that's my cinnamon basil. It smells like soil, but either way, they can go in too. So now we have our drying shack. So all of these lovely garlic can now go in here to dry. Even that one looked tiny, but it's
Actually got garlic bulbs in there. Any of you gardeners out there that are watching this, you're probably like, yes, that's what happens when you plant bulbs. Garlic grows. I get it. But that's actual garlic from one clove. Mind-blowing. Oh my goodness me. Garlic for days. All you subscribers will be able to smell my breath from overseas, the amount of garlic I've got going on. Look, ladies and gents, they're all formed. This is great news. And this one's a monster. Oh my goodness. That's got to win Garlic of the Year, surely. That is an above average clove of garlic. Pop in the comments below, is that a big garlic or is that normal? Because I think that's ginormous. I am just over the flipping moon. Look at that. 6 big garlic cloves grown from individual cloves. What a top farmer I am. On to my next bag. Oh, there's a worm in there. But he's got stinky breath. That worm's lived in a bag of garlic for the last 6 months. There's one smelly breathed worm. Look at that worm in amongst them. Stinky breath. Right, but for a first garlic harvest, ladies and gents, I am pretty happy with that. And look at the shallots. This I am incredibly happy with. That, I know for a fact, is a good sized shallot. That is just incredible, and I have got them in abundance. I can't believe one shallot has grown me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shallots out of one shallot bowl. It's just incredible. And they're, oh, more smelly breath coming your way. I'll pull these in one hit. Look at them all. That is just absolutely incredible. I've seen something on YouTube where you plait them and hang them up, and then they store really well and they just dry out. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a bloody, excuse my French, successful harvest of garlic and shallots. Fantastic. There we have all of our garlic and shallots ready to have a front put on them and dry for the next 2 weeks. Sorted. And it's almost like Teddy could smell the stench of the garlic from his room as minutes after he woke up from his nap, and it was time for a good old game of rugby, or as Teddy likes to call it, a game of bosh. Welcome to the game of bosh! Get out of here! Here we go! We got our goal. The start of Teddy becoming a professional footballer.
Done.
Go! Yay! And according to Teddy, you have to ride a horse when playing football, so on he came, riding his noble steed. But of course, he couldn't just ride his horse on his own, could he? He then went on to recruit another horse, and that horse was an absolute stallion, a pure, rare, thoroughbred creature that was an absolute pleasure on the eyes, and that horse was me. 3, 2, 1, go! Hey, come back! Come back! That was tragic! You're gonna win though! My poor knobbly knees! Come back here, Mr. Pony Boy!
Again.
I feel like a lame old donkey. Ah!
You can be an actual.
I am an actual horse. Look, I've got a tail and everything. 3, 2, 1. So you can race the lawnmower. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Where's the lawnmower? Where's the lawnmower? Is it going to chew us up? We're only pony, don't we, Molly? Right, I think it's dinner time. This horse is hungry.
If you press this button, it goes hi ho, off the rock and roll. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
So as we start a new morning here, we are starting with a bit of a doctor's trip. And it's not a doctor's trip for myself, Katie or Teddy. It's a doctor's trip for Willow. And it's a trip to the vets to have her vaccinations and also her normal sort of health screening every year. But we're also going to have a flea and tick treatment given to her because when we took the caravan away, we continue to have problems with ticks. And they still seem to be a big problem. I found a ginormous one yesterday on the floor. Teddy actually handed it to me. Its back end looked like the size of a blueberry, which was kind of worrying because that means it's full of blood, so it must have been latched on somewhere. Teddy has woken up with a little bit of a red mark on his back, but we didn't actually see the tick on his back. But either way, it needs to be addressed. So we have obviously got the spray, we've got the stuff we're putting in our food, but we're also going to get her vaccinated against fleas and ticks as well. So we are covering all bases. It's not going to be a very nice morning for Willow, but it is part and parcel of having a dog. So it is within our best interest to keep all her vaccinations up to scratch and more importantly, protect her and us from these ticks. As we are in the height of tick season. So time to go and get Willow addressed. She seems very eager to get in here. I'm not sure she remembers it. Well, that was fairly straightforward. Oh, if only Teddy's doctor visits were like that. But yeah, took her in there, straight in on the chair, gave her a vaccination, took her temperature, checked her all over. Apparently she's all good. She weighs 30.5 kilograms, which is where she should be apparently. And yeah, we're going to go and pick up the flea, tick and wormer tablets all tomorrow. Job done! And I spoke to the vet regarding what this actually tick treatment does. And apparently, once she eats it, if the tick bites or latches onto Willow, then the tick will just instantly die, which is exactly what we need. To A, stop ticks being in our house, but B, to protect her. So hopefully this will be the end of the tick saga in Bridge HQ, because I am absolutely fed up with it. It actually keeps me up at night as well, because it makes you feel all itchy and horrible, and they're vile little things. So yeah, hopefully as of tomorrow, we should get rid of the ticks out of our life. She was an absolute superstar as well. Didn't even flinch when the needle or injection went in. But what a trooper. She never gets enough credit, this dog. The amount of stuff we've had to put her through with her being pushed from pillar to post when we've had Teddy's treatment all in hospital for 6 months. We didn't see her once. We just kind of offlifted her to a family member and she stayed with them for 6 months. But then also, just as I'm praising her, she's having a poo. Brilliant. But yeah, she is just absolutely faultless as dogs go. We are also as proud of Willow as we are of Teddy, and she is a staple part to our family, and what a little gem. But for now, back to editing this lovely video for you guys, because Teddy is at my mum's today.
And that's a perfect time to end that video there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, a huge thank you to our Life with the British family members, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. We'll catch you in the next one, chaps.